Hey everybody, it's your girl Paulette. Welcome to the Sunday Brunch, Sunday edition. What's for brunch? So today we're making something really crazy, super simple, and it is a French toast casserole that can be made in your slow cooker. And so what we've done already is we have already cut up for our French toast. If you can zoom in here, that'd be great. Brioche bread. Brioche is a very sweet, not to mention expensive bread that is a French bread. And so it really likes to soak up the custard. And so what I've done is I've gotten some eggs in here, at about 10, because that's a pretty big quart. It's about 32 quarts there, I think, maybe, or so. I'm not a measuring genius. And what I'm going to do is add to that about 2 cups of milk, whole milk, okay? And I'm going to also add to that nutmeg. You can add whatever you like to your mixture, your custard, because that's basically what you're making. And you don't need a lot of nutmeg, but you definitely want to add a touch of vanilla. And so I have 100% vanilla that I'm adding here by McCormick. Yep, I said it. Okay, you're gonna put that in there. Get your little vanilla flavor in there. And then we're gonna add in some cinnamon to this mixture. Okay, so we're just gonna put that in there, like so. A touch of cinnamon. Doesn't need to be a lot, you know, whatever suits your family's fancy, that's fine. And then of course we're going to add sugar to this mixture. All right, I'm just gonna mix that together, whisk it rather. I'm gonna whisk that together. And it has this amazing aroma, almost like a custard pie or pudding, or maybe even a sweet potato or pumpkin pie, which is really nice. Now what I've also done, because we went grocery shopping over the weekend and I got a really great deal on some fruit. So I have fresh cut apples and some blueberries that I prepared last night. And then also the berries. So we're also going to put this on top of our mixture here. So basically what we're going to do is get our slow cooker ready. And this, guys, if you put this on low for about 2 hours, you'll have an amazing smell in your kitchen and also a really nice French toast. So you just want to kind of pour that over your brioche, like so. Yum. See how easy that was, guys? That wasn't even hard. And it's going to soak up all of that egg, and it's going to soak up all of the milk. And then here comes the fun part. To really make it delicious is I'm going to take that fruit that I cut up yesterday, and I'm just going to put it on top. Okay? And let that really, really soak in all of the juices from yesterday. We're going to pour all of that in there. I don't want to miss or lose anything. And then we're going to do the same on the other side with the berries. And these are, again, guys, blueberries. Whatever is in season. If you want to put strawberries in here or whatever, that's completely on you. But this is all fresh fruit. And this is what happens when you go to town at a farmer's market, right? And guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to put this on low for 2 hours, and we're going to start preparing the other portions of our Sunday brunch. Okay guys, as a part of the Sunday brunch, one of the things that I like to do is to prepare a drink and let it chill before we actually get started. So if you notice, I'm just taking some grapes here and I'm putting them. Something that you want to use for decoration or as part of your brunch presentation. But because I have a family of 6 in the house, we're gonna be using this, right? So for presentation's sake, all we're doing is we are taking these grapes. You don't have to do much to them. And I am going to take lemon lime soda. You can use any kind of spritzer or seltzer water and put it into your carafe or your pitcher. Kind of pour those over the top of the grapes and let that fizz kind of soak into the grapes. That's kind of cool. And this is really a nice non-alcoholic version of maybe a mimosa or whatever for those family members who cannot and should not be sipping alcoholic beverages at your brunch. So here's the thing. The next thing is we're going to take fresh cut orange juice that's been shaken. This one has the pulp in it, right? That kind of makes it extra special. And you can add other pieces of fruit to this too, folks. You don't have to necessarily just use your grapes or whatever. But again, I went a little nuts over the weekend and bought additional fruit because I knew that I was going to be doing the Sunday brunch. And guys, that's it. I kind of eyeball everything based upon my family's taste and what I know that they prefer. You can do the same thing. But what I will start doing is I will start providing recipes to each one of our Sunday brunch meals. So that's it. This goes into the refrigerator until it is time for brunch. There you go. Okay, everybody, we are into the most interesting part of our Sunday brunch and the most fun and actually the easiest. All we did was we took russet potatoes, cubed them, put them in this glass baking dish, and all we're going to do to make the loaded baked potato bake is we're going to top it with real butter. Real butter. No margarine here. Real butter. Doesn't have to be grass-fed, but if that's your thing, by all means, we're just going to put a couple of dollops of butter on top of a couple of the cubes of potatoes, and that's going to help to cook this. I've got the oven set to 450 degrees, I believe. Let me just turn around and look because I don't care. So yeah, I'm at 420. Kind of keep it warm right now. Of course, our French toast, slow cooked with fruit, is doing its thing. And what we did to make this even more fun for the loaded baked potato bake was we fried, or cooked rather, real bacon and then chopped it up. So that's going inside of here. Also, we're going to be using peppers and chives and onion. And of course, you can't have a loaded baked potato without cheese and sour cream, which we will add at last. All right, so all we're doing is we're going to take some of our seasoning and we're going to put it on top of our potatoes. I'm using onion powder, celery flakes. You don't have to. This is just to kind of give it some color a little bit. And then some ground black pepper. Put that on top because, like, baked potato with butter and pepper and salt and just the basics, you know, you can't live without it. Might as well make it delicious if you're going to be eating it. And a touch of seasoning salt on top of that. There you go. Boom. Now, the next thing that we're going to do is we are going to add our veggies because you need some vegetables in your life. Okay? And I'm adding the peppers. It's going to have this kitchen smelling really good in a minute, in addition to the French toast. We're going to add the onion on top, and these are diced as well. Mix that in there with the butter, and it's okay to get your hands messy. That's part of cooking. Have a little fun with it, because that butter is going to melt down into this potato bake, and it's going to be awesome. Now, here comes the other fun part. It's bacon! Real bacon. Real bacon. And we're just sprinkling it on top of our deliciousness here. Okay. Yum, yum, yum. All right, and then on top of that, if you guys can just see that right there, that is beautiful. I shouldn't have to do anything else to it at this point, but we're gonna add some cheese, okay? And then halfway through, we're going to add more cheese. I prefer a Mexican style blend cheese, which has like Monterey Jack, cheddar, you've got some queso quesadilla and asadero cheeses inside of there to kind of make it more stringy. Sometimes you can use mozzarella, but then it's too super stringy and you'll be stringing your life away trying to eat it. Now here's the cool part. It's already ready to go. Okay? We're gonna put this in the oven and let these potatoes get nice and done and soft and crispy on the edges. And then we'll come back and add our toppings to this to support today's Sunday brunch. Okay, welcome back everyone. We are down to the fruit skewers that I talked about for the Sunday brunch for today. And I left this for the last portion. We're gonna put these in the refrigerator. It is completely up to you. We bought these skewers. They were on sale. They're pretty long. But they were like $2.99 for this whole thing. So I can find all kinds of cool things to do with these. And so this is super, super easy. Because I went on a fruit binge over the weekend, I have tons of fruit to put on here, but we're just going to use 2 different kinds of grapes and some fresh cut apples and some bananas and put these to be chilled in the refrigerator. Guys, this is super, super easy, super easy. All you have to do is take, say for instance, a banana, or let's start with something a little bit more solid, right? You want to skewer. Oh, that didn't work. Let me go ahead and eat that. Oh, skewer. One. Banana. One of the grapes. See that? Another grape. Let's put, if it will stay this time, another apple on top. There you go. And you got your fruit skewers. So we're going to do a row of these, and it's going to help the family to get some extra fresh fruit in their diet for the week. And also help me to move some of the fresh fruit that I got this weekend before they really, really go bad. So this is easy, guys. You can add this to your Sunday brunch. You can add kiwi. Of course, you can add other things to it as well. But these are kind of cool, and you can even get the little kids in the house to get involved with something like this. This is kind of cool. So we're going to continue to do this for a little while and prepare our spread for today's Sunday brunch. Welcome back to the Sunday brunch. What's for brunch video edition. It's your girl Paulette, and as you can see, we have completed today's Sunday brunch. So this is a time lapse, of course, and all of this took about 3 hours to actually put together. KJ did the skewers, the fruit skewers. We also have our loaded baked potato bake. And that is cheese on top. We're going to add some more cheese at the end. We're going to also top it with some sour cream, and you can add chives if you want. And then of course we have our French toast fruit slow cook, okay? And that is brioche and your custard for your French toast put into a slow cooker. And I said on low earlier, but actually it's on high. And you cook this with any type of fruit that you want, or you don't have to at all. right? So what we're getting ready to do is to plate this up. And of course, our cameraman, KJ in the hall, is going to join me behind the camera, or in front of the camera, actually. Let's see if he can do that without knocking everything over. Great job, KJ.
Wow.
Come on over. All right, son. So we are getting ready to plate everything. Oh, and let's not forget our drink. Yum. Okay, so all of the recipes will be available on Facebook at the Sunday Brunch or under at the Brownstone Center. So either one, and it will take you directly to the Sunday Brunch. You'll see my face, and you will be able to enjoy any one of these. So that's pretty cool. Let's go ahead and plate up. KJ, are you excited? Really? He's so extra. Oh my, oh boy, oh boy. There we go. So we have our potatoes that were seasoned and cooked in butter, real butter, and the cheese and peppers, and we've got onions, and of course we cooked some bacon, sprinkled it in, and then on top and added additional cheese. So it might be a lot of bacon in there if that's your thing. Now, here comes the cool part. We are going to grab some of this. Oh my God, that looks like cake. Look at that. Look at that. Oh my. Okay. That is your French toast right here. KJ, is that enough?
All I'm saying.
Wait a minute. So we're gonna put a dollop of Daisy on top of the loaded baked potato bake. Just a dollop right there. He'll probably not be as excited when I put the fruit skewer on there. And the fruit skewer. Then of course, we're going to get some syrup, his favorite. Not a fan. For several reasons, but this is his favorite. We're gonna put that over top. Wait. And hang on. We are going to add a touch of sugar on top. There we go. There we go. And that's powdered sugar, by the way, and it's really for decoration. So, Mr. KJ, do the honors. Help yourself, son. And of course he drops. That's why you always have 2 forks when you're recording. All right, let's go, buddy. Let's see. Do you think the super mom did it again? Really?
2 times.
So what are your thoughts? Give me your thoughts on it. With the brioche bread, is it
The blueberry.
the blueberry?
It gives it a lot of flavor.
Yeah.
The cinnamon gives it a whole bunch of flavor.
And you said you could smell it throughout the house?
I could.
Good. That's what I wanted. All right, so let's try some of that loaded baked potato bake with the onions and peppers and cheese, sour cream, and bacon. All right, let's try it. Good? Very good. All right, so while he finishes this up and gets back behind the camera, I'm going to leave that fork on the floor. Things happen. Don't forget, I'm going to be recording a segment on how to dress up a box cake, or at least how I like to dress up a cake, a box cake, and make it your own. And one of the reasons why I like to say that is because everybody has their way of doing anything that they do, right? And so we can't say, oh, well, that's the wrong way to do it. Well, what's the right way? Let's just enjoy your Sunday, enjoy cooking, enjoy the creativity of it, how it makes you feel. If it's relaxing for you or whatever, do that. But we're getting ready to dig in. So where can you find me? You can find me on Instagram at YA_GURL_Paulette, your girl Paulette. You can also find me on Facebook at the Sunday Brunch. There you go, that's it. Now, here's something else that I want you to start doing. Start paying attention to what we're talking about. I will be loading the actual show for the Sunday Brunch, the radio edition, later on this afternoon, so that you can take a listen for yourself and glean from it exactly what you need to. And again, this week's topic is be a gift. So don't forget to rise and shine for your life, and join us again next week for another edition of the Sunday Brunch's What's for Brunch with me, your girl Paulette. Peace.